Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Many are still thinking about what I said in yesterday's video. I always say I won't go back to the subject, but unfortunately sometimes it's necessary. But not today, I will not repeat this matter. This matter is closed for me. I just have a little warning, the groups will remain as they are until the end of next week. Nobody leaves. Even those who are willing to do it at a different time in groups abroad. I will not make an exception for anyone. That's what I said here yesterday, if you leave the groups, the process will be finished. So I cannot allow them to leave, because they will be breaking the egregore of light that has already been created. So when you're done, when it is at the very end of the week, then yes, they will be able to remain in the abroad group and new vacancies will be opened in the existing groups. We may have some small changes in relation to the days. We will see. So we have to repeat it several times, but maybe this way you will understand. Anyone who is registering in groups abroad should not leave the groups they are in today. They will only be able to leave at the end of 14 days. Remember, groups from abroad are being analyzed to see if they will actually exist. Then you will be registered in both. When the 14 days are up, new groups will be created, then all the necessary movements can be made to leave one group, go to another, and new people can join. So let it be very clear here, no one is supposed to leave the group. And I end this subject here. I won't elaborate any further. Back to our classes. I had commented at the end of the last class that the next subject would be about evil. However, in a single class I won't be able to talk about everything, I'll leave this class for next week, because I don't want to start the subject today, have the weekend in the middle and then come back. I want to do a sequel on this subject. So today I'm going to continue talking about a topic that I've already mentioned, and which will be interesting as a topic for today's class, which are souls. Many are very curious to know how souls are born. Very good. So let's go. This is the topic of today's class. It's a very nice topic to talk about. I already told you that some of us are the unfolding of our Father or Mother God. Very good. We are products straight from the source, directly from Him. So how do other beings emerge? There are countless categories of beings in the universe. The souls that you often call spirit, and it is really a concept that mixes, are from a different category than mine. For example, I never incarnate. I don't need to evolve. I belong to the highest dimension of this universe. If I come from our Father or Mother God, it is more than acceptable for me to be at the top of the dimensions. Me and all those who are offshoots of our Father or Mother God. Very good. So souls are a category created specifically for survival in the stars, for the population embodied in the stars. So what is the divine law? It is exactly, making a parallel, like your children, when they are born babies, they grow until they become adults and elderly people. Very well, souls are also created. So, it's as if one day souls were born as you imagine, as babies, but that's what I already told you, there are no incarnated baby souls. Souls are created. Then many will ask, how? How are souls created? There is a source, direct from our Father or Mother God. It is an inexhaustible source, with the same energy as our Father or Mother God. Within this source there is the divine spark. If we can make a parallel, it's like a big sun, but he is not a star. So that you understand, it is as if it were a great machine, whose interior contains the energy of the divine spark of our Father or Mother God. So inside there is. I need to make some parallels so that you can understand what I'm going to say. It's as if there were a great being inside that multiplies. So this divine spark, it multiplies. It exists concentrated within this, which I am calling the machine, within this machine. Because, as it is a very strong spark, it needs to be concentrated somewhere. So it's like this, it is concentrated inside this machine. Very good. And it multiplies. It has the ability to multiply, and each piece of this divine spark is a soul. So notice the difference, the great beings of light, those who are in the universe, like me for example, who are pure energy, are direct unfoldings of our Father or Mother God. Souls are direct creations of the divine spark of our Father or Mother God, because all souls have this divine spark, without exception. So let's go. The divine spark is created, and it goes to some chambers. I can't even translate into your world what it is, but I'm trying to get as close as possible. Imagine many cameras, closed chambers, where these sparks are planted, so to speak, and they begin to reproduce. No, not in new sparks, but they begin to reproduce to create the soul, which is nothing more than a lot of energy. This spark, as the name suggests, is pure energy from our Father or Mother God. Then it has enough energy to transform and create another type of energy, which is the soul. Then in these chambers the souls and consciousness of each soul are created. No, please don't create monsters. It is not a soul with a brain, it is a soul with consciousness, with all the attributes that a soul needs to have: intelligence, consciousness, purpose. Very good. Many people are making a similarity with the gestation period of their babies. Yes, there is a similarity. How is it that from one cell from the mother, and one cell from the father, together, a little creature as beautiful as babies is born? Making a parallel, from the divine spark the soul is created with all its attributes. Very good. So, as I said in previous videos, souls are created with the purpose of populating the universe. So while the souls are being created, the team of geneticists are preparing the body, the clothes that these souls will wear, according to the planet, the star, whatever, according to the surrounding environment. That's why there are so many different models and types of beings in the universe. Because every part of the universe has a medium, a different habitat, and everyone who lives there resonates with that habitat. You have this human outfit, with the same elements that planet Earth is formed from. So everything is in harmony. You live on the planet that is pure water, and what is your body? Pure water. So everything is in balance. So if there's another planet that doesn't have water, how am I going to create an outfit that needs water? No, an outfit will have to be created in accordance with that soil, with that planet, an outfit that does not need water. So everything is made, as you like to call it, to order. I will populate planet X with so many thousand people. Very good. So the team creates 1,000 clothes and 1,000 souls, making the process easier for you to understand. Very good. Normally, souls are developed and placed in skimpy clothes, in small clothes like their babies, and they evolve. So in this way, they haven't gone to the planets yet, they are created within that council that takes care of life, same baby. They are placed in an environment completely identical to the one they will populate. Then they are raised by this team, until they become adults, and are capable of reproducing on their own. Then these beings are taken to the planet, and their mission is to populate this planet. It's starting an era, start a settlement, a city, whatever you want. Then many may ask, but how many are placed on each planet? No, don't think it's just a couple, because not everyone reproduces in the same way as you. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of bodies of beings are placed on these planets, and then they multiply, and over time, the planet becomes populated. Very good. This, if you go back in time a little, way back, long before Homo sapiens, this was more or less what your planet was like. With very few humans and very few developed humans. Well, that's another subject. So my brothers, this is how souls are created. Then we're going to talk a little about the soul purpose, which everyone has. Why does a soul come into the world? To evolve. So it's as if the universe were one big school. There are planets with low dimensions, and there are planets with higher dimensions. So it is the purpose of each soul, to evolve to the highest dimensions. This is the purpose of all souls. Ah, my archangel, so you are telling me that all souls could one day be beings of light like you, for example? Yes, like me in dimension, because I come directly from our Father or Mother God and souls do not, but they may have the necessary powers for this dimension, no problem. This is the goal of all souls. Evolve. So then you start to think and analyze why there are so many dimensions. It's like a walk, it's like a learning journey, because that's the only way the soul learns. And it is in this way, overcoming obstacles and learning directions, that the soul evolves. So my brothers, begin to realize that some planets in the universe have low dimensions, because that is where souls begin, it is there that souls begin their journey. So many are already thinking, but do these lower dimensions have bad feelings? No, I'm not talking about feelings yet, I'm talking about a journey of evolution. So on this journey, the soul begins on a first dimension planet, where adversities, difficulties, where learning is as difficult as possible, but everything is part of the evolution process of our Father or Mother God. No, I'm not talking here about feelings, resonating with the lower dimension. It'll still get there. I'm talking about the evolution of the soul. Very good. Sometimes, I told you here that the first and second dimensions are ethereal, they are not physical. So it is a point in the learning of souls, in which they do not have bodies, they exist only as energy, and they need to go through this entire process before they are allowed to wear their clothes. So the first physical dimension is the third. Then, from there, they can wear their clothes on the planet, and can continue the journey of evolution. You can always continue following the correct paths and surpassing dimension, until you get where you want. I'll say it again, I'm not talking about feelings yet. I'm talking about what happens in the universe, not on this planet. I'm still in the universe. Very good. I just want you to remember this information that has already been said here, but I will repeat, first and second dimensions are not physical, but they are the dimensions where souls begin to learn all the adversities they need to learn. When they migrate to Atersera, they get a new look. So this is how the planets are populated. Another point to be considered is that solar systems and planets are not created every day. This has to be very in-depth planning. So let's think about the following. Very few planets remain in lower dimensions, because the souls were not affected by anything and they continued on their evolutionary path, on your growth path. Then you may ask, and when all souls reach the highest evolution, what happens to this planet? When a planet reaches a certain point of highly evolved beings, a new wave of inhabitants is created and placed there so that the process can begin again, and the planet remains populated. So this is how the entire universe behaves, with its souls always in complete evolution. It is a continuous process, and as I said, there is no limit to the soul, they only die if they are hit. There is no determination for a soul to die. It is an energy that never goes out. Why? Because she has a divine spark, and this divine spark never goes out. It would go out if our Father or Mother God would go out too. Then many quickly ask, but what about us not dying? It is not the divine spark that dies, it is your cloak that dies. It is the physical body that has come to an end, not the soul. The soul continues, the divine spark is still there. Dying, there is death of the physical body for you, not death of the soul. So my brothers, this is the walk of a soul. This is how souls are created, this is how they evolve. So in the next class I will start to explain, why your planet stagnated. Why has your planet been in the third dimension for so long? Because this is not normal. But you will understand. And so that you don't feel so harmed, this didn't just happen to your planet. There are many others in the same conditions. But we'll get there. For today, I think there's enough for you to think about. I am Archangel Michael. I'm here, always, trying to bring more knowledge to you every day.